Okay, moving on to America. We have the new Ford Ranger XLT Plus. Again, in a gorgeous orange color, just like the Triton Athlete. Let's look inside. You can see it's a utilitarian vehicle when the dash is betul-betul tegak. No slopey stuff. Okay. Whoops. Sabar bang, sabar. Jangan tekan horn. Ford Everest. You know, speaking of the Everest, on the way here, I saw one in this orange color as well. Damn. Ford Everest. Berapa besar rim dia? 20 inch. You know, true to being American, this car is huge. XXL plus sized, as most things in America are. And this earthly kind of brown, I like. It shares quite a similar dash to the Ford Ranger. Tegak-tegak. 90-degree punya dash. Awesome. Okay, what else? Moving forward, see, Ford seems to be only displaying their utilitarian vehicles this time. This is also the next-gen Ford Ranger in Wild Track trim. So I'm sure this differs in terms of trim and accessories offered. But right off the bat, you can clearly see that this has such a huge head unit. Look at that. Satu jengkal, hampir dua jengkal. It's as big as your iPad. Cuba tengok iPad dia. Huge iPad. And the rear is very nice yellow stitching. I think this comes with the Wild Track trims lah. Good for balik kampung. I don't know. I've never been in one to balik kampung before, but I imagine it could be very, very comfortable. And the next one is the Ford Ranger Raptor. Ini bukan convert ya. Ini betul punya Raptor. As you can see, the tyres are meatier than this one. Ini macam road going lagi. But you come to this one, meatier. It has this lane keep camera. And it has, again, wide hips. I like. Nice. And again, I saw one on the way here, just after the toll. Dia betul-betul tekan dia punya pedal. I think he changed the exhaust or something. It sounds very loud. So there you go. You have many iterations of Ford Ranger and also the second best, the Ford Ranger Raptor. How I wish they have the Ford F-150 over here. Mesti lagi cute. Okay, from America, we journey back to Asia, to South Korea, where Hyundai, a brand that has been making waves globally for the past few years, and especially now in 2023 with their EVs. So, is there a Kia? No, not Kia. This is a Hyundai. Sorry, adik-beradik kan? Aduh. Okay, let's go to this one first, since it has the least people around it. This is the Hyundai Kona Electric. Again, the shade of blue. Just look at the engine. It reminds me of Half-Life. These orange pipes and all. Macam Half-Life lah. Half-Life lovers, comment below. White leather. This one reminds me of the BMW 5 Series of yesteryears. They used to come with white leather. Hyundai Staria, a 10-seater. Guys, 10 seaters. That's equivalent to 2 sedans. Oh, sorry. And the headlamps or these DRLs give it an impression that it is not impressed with anything. Nothing phases me anymore. I've seen it all. Dia macam mata tak heran tau. Okay, moving on to the side of the Staria, as you can see, a very, very huge window. 3-4 jengkal. See, I'm using old school measurement techniques because I don't have a ruler with me. Move inside, it looks quite similar to a utilitarian van. Seats 3 people in front, but please be careful lah if you do this, you know, especially the one in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it a 10 or a 12 seater? Now I'm second guessing myself. Let's count the seats again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10. So it's 3 seats, 2 captain seats, and then 3 more seats in the middle, and 3 more seats in front. So it's all 10. Ah, ini baru betul kereta balik kampung. You can fit in 2 families with ease. Tapi kat kampung, nampak kat mana? Bosor ni. And the rear lights are also quite an art piece. As you can see, there are many individual LEDs. Sorry, I got to go through all these people. You know, takkan nak langgar diorang kan? So, bear with me for a while. Look at that. It's like Tetris. It's like Tetris. Petak-petak semua. There you have it, the Hyundai Staria. Now, let's go through the Hyundai booth again to the front, where we had missed out 2 cars sebab laku sangat. There you go. This is the car that you might have seen occasionally on the road.
Chery.
The Hyundai Ioniq 5. And I got to say, the front fascia is very, very well designed, and it's simple, but it differentiates itself very well. This proves that you do not need to over-design cars in order to stand out. Okay, let's go into the Ioniq to have a look. So you might be expecting a futuristic car like this to come with all of these latest gizmos, but it's actually a very simple layout. If I can get my camera inside here. See, it's just the standard usual things that you would expect in a car. Aircon vents at the side. Very important for Malaysia. Looking at the boot. Yes, quite a spacious one. Quite a spacious one. And again, the Tetris lights continue over here. Ah, there you go. The so-called charging port. Very unique. Auto close boot. There you have it. The Hyundai Ioniq 5. And lastly, the Hyundai Creta. Well, it is a Creta, so yeah. Now, I wonder what the origins of this name are, because this is indeed a very interesting name. So if you know the origins of Creta, of Hyundai, comment below. I would love to hear from you. Now, once again, LED lights, and these LEDs, when they are off, integrate themselves very nicely into the rest of the grille. So it would look like it has no lights at all. And once again, blue, guys, blue. Team blue, team blue. Okay, going inside the Hyundai Creta, or Creta Hyundai, quite standard stuff, and it looks quite comfy. The rear seats, quite spacious. Hyundai Creta, let's have a look at the specs. Performance. Well, never mind. Quite a number of people here. So now we are on our way back to where we started. We started right at the end over there. So we have made one full round. Sekarang U-turn balik. Chery. Chery, as I remember, also came to Malaysia around the time of Haval with their Chery E-Star and all that. And at that time, their designs were really, really basic and nothing to be impressed of. But as of late, let's have a look at the cars. They have really, really improved their designs. Chery Tiggo 8 Pro. Just look at the grille. It looks like some sort of jewel-studded armor plate or something like that. Impressive. Moving on to the side of the car, this is clearly Quite a huge car, also powered by a TGDI engine, as you would expect of turbo cars from 2023. And again, a nice shade of green. I wonder how it appears on camera. It might appear black, but this is actually a very dark shade of green, quite similar to the Subaru Forester that we saw earlier. Quad exhausts, yum yum. Now what's next? Okay, this one macam canggih sikit lah. The rear looks like a Lexus. Ada terbayang Lexus tak? Lexus NX. Kan, ada sikit. What model is this? I honestly am not too well versed in Chery, so that's why I'm here lah. Oh, Chery Omoda 5. Okay, I saw a few of these on the way in. Music quite, so if you can't hear me, maaf. So that's from Chery, the Tiggo 8 Pro and the Omoda 5. Okay, we are now heading back. You can see Honda there. We saw Honda's lineup, all red lineup for today. So the final booth in Hall A1 would be from Nissan. Of course, the beautiful, awesome Almera 1.0 Turbo. Thank you Nissan for redesigning such a nice one for the Almera. It has nice body kits all around and a spoiler. OEM dari kilang bro. Ini bukan Shopee Motorsport ya. This is Nissan Edaran Tanjung Motorsports. Almera, I like this car honestly. You know, okay fine, it has like 90 plus horsepower, but who cares, you know? You buy a car like this to be able to get around in the city easily, not to race. This is not a performance car, but more of a lifestyle, daily use car. And it, you know, should be used that way lah. Okay, moving behind the Almera is the Nissan Navara. I have always loved the name Navara. You know, it's a blend of modernity. It doesn't sound like any English language word. It simply sounds good overall. So again, Navara in this Nardo grey-esque kind of color. This should be the Nissan Serena. You know, most of us, when we think of luxury minivans, we think of the Velfire, the Alphard and whatnot, but what about the Sentra? Yes, granted it is not on the same luxury tier of those two, but I believe that the refinement of the Serena justifies its price and comfort level, you know. Selesa mana kita nak kan? This one looks good. The tires are quite thick and it has a D-shaped steering wheel, so you can terrorize your family while pretending to be in a sports car because D-shape mah. It looks spacious. It has this tiered meter. Okay, it looks very comfy. As you can see, this uncle, he looks very excited. Good for you, uncle. Okay, this is the engine bay of the Nissan Serena. It's a 2-liter engine, 4-cylinder of course, with 150 horsepower and driven by a continuously variable valve timing control system, and the gearbox is a CVT, Nissan punya CVT lah. Okay, moving forward, let's go out of the booth for a while. This is the Nissan X-Trail, yes, with its V-motion grille, similar to that of the Almera and the contemporary Nissan GT-R. At last, ladies and gentlemen, traction talkers, something in pink. The Nissan Leaf. A leaf in pink. Sakura leaf maybe. I don't know. Yeah, cantik kan? Okay, this is the charging station that presumably can be installed in your home. Because the property industry nowadays is moving towards EV charging station equipped houses. So you should be able to purchase this and install at home in the near future. See, electrification has driven the automotive and property industry to a common goal. Nissan Leaf, let's move inside. Very nice Japanese-esque decals. Let's look inside. Oh, ada adik kat dalam. Okay, tutup. Once again, Lexus NX style punya lights. So yeah, there you have it. The Nissan Leaf. The first and the only pink colored car in Hall A1. You know, I love this MC from the Proton boat. Betul-betul smooth lah dia ni.